Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the Kitzur Shulhan Aruch. We're in the laws of the 9 days and washing one's body with soap and water and shampoo and the like. Says the Kitzur, Rosh Chodesh Av Shechal be'Erev Shabbos. If Rosh Chodesh Av falls out on Erev Shabbos, not like this year. This year Rosh Chodesh Av is going to be this week on Shabbos itself. Someone who usually washes in hot water every Erev Shabbos, you take a hot shower, a hot mikveh. You're allowed to wash in hot water even on this Erev Shabbos as well. But on the Erev Shabbos of the Shabbos before Tisha B'Av, which will not be this week but the following week, then a person is not going to be allowed to wash in hot water, says the Kitzur. Even if that's your custom, every Erev Shabbos, however, your face, hands, and legs, you could wash in hot water. Now, that's in the days of the Kitzur Shulhan Aruch. However, as we mentioned in the previous class, that we are a generation which is called the generation of istinus, of the delicate, fragile, physically fragile and delicate people. And therefore, it's hard for us to go without showers. It is hard for us to go without soaping up our bodies. It's hard to walk around with grime and dirt and sweat. It's not a comfortable feeling. We're used to taking showers every single day. And therefore, Moshe Feinstein writes that on that Erev Shabbos, which will be next week, Erev Shabbos Chazon, right before Tisha B'Av, if a person normally washes in hot water on Erev Shabbos, they can do the same thing on that Erev Shabbos as well. So it's, somebody who washes their hair with hot water every Erev Shabbos, it's also going to be permitted to do on Erev Shabbos as well, even now during the 9 days. He writes over here, but this person should not use soap. Once again, that would be more in the olden days. Once that we are so used to using soap and the like, then a person would even be allowed to use soap. A person would even be allowed to use soap, shampoo, if they need to on this Erev Shabbos to get themselves clean. Again, it should not be, as we pointed out last time, you don't stand in the shower for 20 minutes, the hot water is boiling, coming down on you, you're lathering yourself up, and you rinse it once, and you want to rinse it again, and you put in some conditioner. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about taking a shower for pleasure. We're talking about taking a shower to remove the grime, to remove the dirt. It's Shabbos. It's a preparation for Shabbos Kodesh. A person allowed to do it, but they should be careful not to go overboard in the amount of hana, the amount of pleasure they receive from that shower. Says the Gemara, says the Kitzur, Umisha Raga Litbal Kol Erev Shabbos. Someone whose custom is to go to the mikveh, a man who goes to the mikveh every Erev Shabbos, Friday, Mutar Gamata, even on this Shabbos, during the 9 days, Litbal B'tzainin, he would be allowed to be toivel to go to the mikveh in cold water. Many of the mikvahs during these days they will not heat the water so much, maybe not even at all in some places, to make the water cold, so you're not getting the full geschmack, the full pleasure of the hot mikveh. But once again, if you go to a mikveh and it is warm, so the reason that they're allowed to do that is because since that we are of delicate nature, many people will not be able to handle going into the cold mikveh, and therefore they leave it a bit warm so that we should be able to handle it better on that Erev Shabbos. However, somebody who occasionally doesn't make it to the mikveh, then it would be also for them to go to the mikveh on this Erev Shabbos as well. Meaning, this is the getter, this is the way in which the kids are saying it. If you go to the mikveh every single Erev Shabbos during the year, so then this is your custom, just like a person who takes a hot shower every Erev Shabbos, so you go to the mikveh, you're allowed to go to the mikveh. But if you're not so particular, you'll miss it every once in a while, not because of an extenuating circumstance, just because you weren't able, you're not in the mood today, you don't feel like going to the mikveh, you don't feel like schlepping out of the house, then a person would not be allowed to use it. But if you normally go to the mikveh, just every once in a while, a person they had a fever, they couldn't go to the mikveh, they were traveling on Erev Shabbos, they didn't get to the place where they needed to be until very late, and there was no time to go to the mikveh. Or it was like the year of COVID where they didn't let us into the mikveh for such a long time, we were banned from going to the mikveh. As long as your custom is to go to the mikveh every Shabbos, unless extenuating circumstances happen, you'd be allowed to go then on that Erev Shabbos during the 9 days as well. Have a wonderful day.